Okay, so this is how the project will looks like. Okay, it's just a title and a input field and a list. It's more like contact list, right? It's not those are not real links, just making them like links there. What this project is trying to do is having this search field here allows you to filter out like the names you are really interested in. Like if I type like things, right? It just will show only the names contains those letters, those words I put here. Okay, it's really responsive. Like when you type it, it just give you the result instantly. Okay, it's really fast. Like when you type something, it just will show you. As soon as you just type it there, and it just change the list, show you the thing you're looking for. Okay, so this is what we're going to do today. So let's start a new project, new folder. Let's call it a filterable list. Okay. Let's have the same name here. Let's just call it filter. You can just change the name as you like. And you can let's open the Sublime. Open the folder. Okay, so we need to create a HTML page. It's going to be our index page, home page. Desktop, filter, save it here. It's index.html. Okay, and so let's just start making it. HTML tab, and it's going to be my the title can be my contacts. And I will use those meta tags and the bootstraps here. Let's looking for those meta tags in our assignment. Assignment 1. Meta tag is here. Copy it. Paste those meta tags here. And I will need a bootstrap. Let's get a bootstrap. Bootstrap. Okay, started. I will need the CSS. Just I think this one. Let's see. No, it's the old one. Bootstrap 4. Get started. It's this one. Copy and paste it here. Let's make it simple, okay? So I have a div class container, and inside it I will have a header here, a heading. Heading says my contact, and I can use the class text center to make it in the center, okay? So let's open the page. Okay, it's going to be like that. Okay, after my contact, let's make a list here. UL on all the list, and I will need list items inside it, like A, B, C. Those are the big letters here. Let's make it like make it big, like use the H5 here. Make it looks bigger. H5. Sure. H5. Okay, will look like that. And like between them, I will have my list of items. Gonna have my list of I will be those names here. So it's gonna be there will be links. Make it look better. Make it look like that. Easier to see what's inside this item. This will be items. The first one, just giving some names you like what I give is like app, and let's copy that and change those like app, Alice, uh, and like things like that. Okay, this is just a list of names there. And let's copy it to make another more items for the letter B. So we can have a Bob, like a Bill, and brand, like any name, like Boston. Anything starts from B, right? Okay, I have 4 for B, and give some for C. For letter C, we need some names under it. I'm really bad at creating names, like Curry, Christina, like any name just starts with C, like right, like any name you like. Any name. Just give some examples here. Okay, and let's make it make it looks better. So we'll use some class here. For the UL, let's make a class. We use the list group. Okay, and for the each I here, let's using the list group item. For each AI, we use the class list item. I should make it before, so I can just copy those. So for now, it takes some time. Let's add it for every item here. It will remove the dot for us, and then we'll make it looks better. It's a bootstrap class. Okay, refresh it.
Did you put that on the UL too, on all the best?
For the UL, we use list group, and for the II, we use list group items.
Okay.
And there's another class we can use for the UL. It's called the list group flush. Okay, it will make it look like this. We remove the left and the right border. Okay, I'm recording this video, so you don't have to worry.
It's all from Bootstrap?
It's all from Bootstrap. Just I found them by just search bootstrap list, and they have some examples here. I just found like which class they are using, and I just found this one looks pretty cool. I just using the same. It says they're using the list group flash, list group item. So I just copy from there. So this is going to be how it's like. Okay, and if I want to remove those underlines, I can just give another class for those list items here, like SW link, right? It's going to be my own class. Let me just copy the areas, and then I create the class for those only for those links, not for the ABC, right? They don't have the underline. No, it shouldn't be here. Actually, let's put it here. Yeah, let's put it here. Okay, let's put it here. The C shouldn't have the link. Item B doesn't have it. C, okay, and let's make my own CSS here. Link, and reference is style.css, and let's create it. File, a new file. Save it. Style.css. Okay, that's my own CSS. And let's make it like a body. Padding top. 70 pixel. Padding bottom 70 pixel. Give some space. Okay. And let's say for class SW link. For all the for the A inside you, and when I hover it, text declaration is none. Okay, so there's no underline. And I can change the like color if I want, right? I can see color. Oops, I shouldn't put it here. It's not hover. Actually, I can make it like a hover color, right? I can say change your color into red. So once I hover it, it should be in red color. Okay. I can do things like that. Those just HTML and CSS. And I need a input field there to filter to like that to filter the items I want. So in the body, after the H1 here, let's create this input field. Input type is text. Name of it is kind of like a filter, right? It's like a filter. So let's give it a name filter, and if just refresh it like that. I will need to use in the class form control. Okay, so using the form control for this input field, okay, and it makes it to take the whole line as its space, right? It just changes from a small input into long one, okay, and I can have a placeholder here, a placeholder. Let's say search names. Right? I can search. This will be the hint for the users what they can do here. Okay. So I have a placeholder allows you to search a name. For now, it's not done really working, right? It's not done to anything, and we will need a JavaScript file to link with this HTML to make it functional. Okay. So let's do that. Actually, I can add some space between the name and the input field. Let's add a BR here and a BR after it. Give some space here. Okay. Let's create a JavaScript file. So it's new file, save it. main.js gonna be my main.js file. Alright, so let's link them together. So I just come back here, script. Actually, let's put it in the body, okay, at the end of the body. So script and source is equal to main.js. Let's see if they are connected. So I can say console.log hello from main.js. Let's see if they are connected. Hit F12. Close this. Okay. Hit F12. Refresh the page. Hello from main.js. They're connected. I'm getting this console log from my JS. Okay. From my JavaScript file. Comment out. So, well, in order to filter this, I need to get two things. One is getting the whatever I input here, right? Another thing is getting this whole list, so I can modify it. I can hide the things I don't need. I need to get this input field, the value, that's the user type here, and I need to get this whole list, and so I can change the content of it. So let's do it one by one. Get input element. Get the input element. So let's do a let. Actually, I just learned some new things yesterday, right? Just I'm also like doing some research, learning some new things. So usually we do variable, like a given name, filter input equal to document the query selector, right? I just want to select that one. Query selector. Yeah, I have typo here. Document the query selector. Do I have ID for this input field? No, let's give ID for it. Okay, ID equals to filter. Okay, give ID to it. So query selector is ID. It's filter. Okay, that's I got this input field. This is how we usually do to create a variable, right? Create a variable filter input, and it's equal to document query selector is equal getting this ID. And I just learned some new things yesterday, like I can use a let here to replace the variable. And in the new version of JavaScript, we usually use we don't use a var right now. We're using a let and a const for the constant value. Now constant, if you're using like we create a constant, num1 equals to 35. That means you cannot change it anymore. It doesn't allow anyone to change the value of number 1. It will be always 35. And let is similar as variable, but it has created some better block, like a scope block. It's only allowed you, like if you use a function, you create a variable using let. You are not able to access that outside of the function. It's better than variable. I've already shared an article in our Slack. It's this one. JavaScript variables. Should you use let, variable, or const? This has some detailed descriptions why we should use let to replace variable. The var is still working. Okay, the var is still working. There's nothing changed. But let is just a better choice. You can still use var. There's nothing wrong with it. But it's just easy to make a mistake if you don't be careful about that. This article will explain it in detail. Okay, takes you about 3 to 5 minutes to read it. Right, just really short. And the let is just have some better protection of your variable's content, of variable's value. You can take a look of it. Okay, and you can still use variable. It's not something wrong. As long as you don't make mistakes here. Okay, I'm just letting you know, like a let is a newer version of var we are using. Okay. And we got this input element, right? Then I will try to create an event listener. I want to always listen like what we changed on this input field and what I typed there, right? I can use a function like things like on input, on click, things like that. I can also using event listener. Like what we did yesterday in this project, I created a event listener to listen what I submitted to the form from the form, right? Here I can create a similar and event listener let's filter input, right? This is the element I just get from the HTML, right? This input I want to add the event listener to you. Event listener. Okay, it will take some 2 arguments. One is a function, another is what kind of event you are trying to listen. Okay, the first item, the thing I want to put here is key up. Yesterday I was trying to listen to a submit, And today is a key up. Key up means that like each time when I put some key and release it, it will update for me. It's like if I put submit here, every time I submit something, it will get for me. This time I put key up here, every time we put some key, it will just get it for me. They will just listen to catch what keys you put here. Okay?
Even if they're not in field?
What do you mean?
I'll ask that later.
Okay, sure. So there's a call function here. Like the function, I can call it filter names. I'll create it below it. Okay, I can create it here. Function filter names. Okay. So let's test if this function is called. Okay, test function is called. See if let's test if we call this function. Okay, so let's console log 1. Okay, we'll console log 1 here.
You have different names.
I have different names. Oh yeah, filter names. Okay, let's make it same. Let's come back to the browser. Let's go back to the page. It's this one. Okay, refresh the page. Okay, let's try this. Right? See if I just type something here, it has a 1 here. See, I can keep typing. Give me more. Like each time I type something, it's just getting more console logs. Okay, it's just even listener is catching like I'm pressing some key and release it. Every time I release it, it just will give me like a call the function once. Release it, it's called once. Release it, it's called once. Okay? Every time I release the key, it just call once. And so each time when I release the key, I want to call this filter names function and to help me to hide those names I don't want. Okay? That's basically how this project is working. This is how this small function working. Let's comment it out. Keep making try to make some new things. Now, first thing I want to get is get the value of the input. Get value of input. Right? I input something. I want to get what I really input there. So I can use a variable here. It's not making any difference. Filter value equal to filter input the value. Right? Getting its the filter inputs, getting this element, get its value, and then make it as a variable. Okay? And I can console log it. Console log the filter value. Okay? Let's see what's the value of it. So if I just put h, okay, filter input the value is not a function. Oh yeah, I should remove this. It's not a function. It's a property. Yeah, I'm getting h, and I keep typing. He, it just keep getting what I'm typing here, right? Whatever I type here, it just gets the value for me. So I can just come out of this console log. Just use the test if this is working. Actually, I want to know no matter what I type here, I'm just make sure I want to change it into uppercase. Okay, like no matter I'm typing here is lowercase, I want to change it to uppercase, so it's easier for me to compare those things. Just have a pre-defined function called to upper class, to uppercase. So if I have this console log back, everything I type here, it will transfer it to the uppercase for me, to the capitalized version. Okay. See what I type here is a small case, it's transforming it to the uppercase. So I can easily to compare I want to make it not case sensitive. Okay. In case I want to make it not case sensitive, so if you use such a small a, you can still get a bigger a. Okay. So right now I'm already get what I need for this input field, and next thing I want to get is a list, so I can to use a loop to iterate over the list to see what I really want from the list, right? Let's comment this out and get that list. Get UL list. Okay, get the list. Let the UL is equal to the document, the query selector. Let's find that list. I think I don't have a ID for this. Let's give an ID to it. Okay, give an ID like names. Okay, give an ID to it. And in this query selector here, I say getting me the element with ID names. Okay. Let's see if I got it. So I always use a console log to see if I really successfully get it. So I don't make a mistake in the future. Otherwise, it will be hard for me to figure out where I did a mistake. Console log UL, trying to see if I get this list. When I type something, it will run this function. I got a list here. It has a lot of items. Yeah, it seems like it's this list. Okay, I'm getting this list. So that means I'm successfully got a list. Do I need a list? Let me think about it. I actually don't think we will need to use this list, but I just keep it there. Okay. Let's get all li this item, right? Get all these items. Let li equals to document the query selector all. Remember the query selector all will get all the items with a given ID or given class or the given tag name. Okay, it will returns you an array of it. Every items you contains with that. So here I want to get all these items with the class name SW item. Right? Only those names has a SW item class. Or actually SW link. Right? I applied SW link on those names here, and all the here I means getting all the li with the class SW link. Okay, this is syntax how you do that. Just memorize it if you need it. So let's try it. Console log. Getting. Let's see what is really li is. Have anything? Okay, I getting 12 items here. 12 li here. Okay. Yeah, I think I have 12. Okay. 4 for the A, 4 for the B, and 4 for the C. So I should have 12. This makes sense to me. Coming out. And now I'm getting the list. I also get the input I need. Let's using the input to filter the list. Okay, let's use the for loop to go over every item into this list. We already have an array of the items, right? And just using the loops through these items, right? I can loop through it. For right, usually I say variable I equals 0 here, right? I can just using let, just does the same thing, exactly same thing. Or since it does it better actually. I smaller than li.length and I plus plus. Let's see. Okay, so here I got the list item. I'm looking through the list items, and what I really want is a tag, is this link inside this list item. Right, in this item, I need to take the A out. So I want to get the A out. Let's just get a link. So let's A equal to list item, the current list item, the query selector. Getting the A here, okay? Getting the query selector, the A tag inside this list item. Okay. Let's like trying to get the A tag in each list item. Let's try if I get it successfully. Console.log A. Let's try it. So if type okay, and see I'm getting all the A here, right? It's I have a loop going from the first one to the last one. Okay, it's getting all the A here I need. Okay, let's working on this so I can filter about it. So let's check. We will need if cases here, right? If it matches, I will keep it. Otherwise, I hide it, right? If what I input there matches the content in the list, I'll leave it there. Otherwise, I'll hide it. So let's see. If not match, okay? So that means that actually I can do it if match. Let's do it in this way. If match, I keep it there. Otherwise, I hide it. If this A it's inner HTML. I mean this content, right? This inner HTML means the content, the HTML content in this A tag, which is app, alias, adam. That's a content of it. If this inner HTML, let's transfer it to uppercase, so we can compare compare the uppercase of it with the uppercase of our filter value. Both of them are uppercase right now, so it's easier for me to compare it. Does this include? I can use the function include. You check if this string includes the string I give it, filter value, right? Filter value is the value of the input, right? I put it here. Let's say if this in HTML includes the filter value I give here. If so, I want to show it. So it's this item, right? Current list item. This item, the IC item is current item. It's changing style. The display. I already told you can change the display of it. Block is show it. Else, I want to hide it. AI current items style. Change it display to none. Means hide it. Okay. So if this this item's content contains the string, the value I type it in the input field. That means I change the list item display to block, means to show it. And else, we just change the style display to none, means to hide it. Okay? And this function will be called every time I input something. So it's really responsive, like every time I type it, just instantly change the list there. If I try this, okay, let's come back to page. Let's close the console log. Okay, if I type something, I have A. I tag B, right? Only apps live here. I tag Alice, only Alice is here, right? It doesn't care about your case, right? Because we transfer it into uppercase, then compare it. So it doesn't care about your case here, okay? And this is the whole thing I want to show in this project. The reason I choose this as a project, because I think we can combine this with yesterday's project. Think about it. So in this project, we learned how to filter things. Yesterday, we have a bookmark list. We can add bookmark, we can delete bookmark. Now we can filter it. We can search like which bookmark we are interested in. Right? We can just search Google, so get the Google bookmark. And search Twitter. If I have a really long list of bookmarks, I can easily find the one I'm really interested in. Right? I'm not going to combine them today because I haven't tried it by myself, but I think it's not hard. And you can, after you finish this project, you can try this in the weekend or try it today. And I will show how to do it on Monday. Okay? And okay. Let me submit this to my GitHub. Okay? GitHub. New repository. Create a filter filterable list. Okay, make it public. Okay, let's submit it. Go to the folder, filter is this one. Okay, and we do actually say we didn't actually using the UL here. I can just comment out. Okay, we don't use it. We didn't use a UL anywhere. Okay, just I was thinking I will use it, but actually I didn't. Get back here. Git init. Git let's make it bigger. Okay. Git add dot. Git status check what I added there. Those three. Git commit. Yes, those are the three I want. Filter app. Filter list app finished. And I just after commit, first time when I push something, I need to copy the 2 lines here. Okay, just copy it, paste it here. Hit enter and give it a second. Okay, it's finished. I think. Let's come back. Okay, it's right here, so you can come to check the code here. And I'm uploading the video right now. Okay.